What's going on, guys? Gomes here back again on another MLB The Show 19 Diamond Dynasty video. Today we are going to be talking about my 5th inning program predictions. Of course, as you guys know, the 5th inning is going to be dropping this Friday. Then the cards are going to be revealed on Thursday night's live stream. Of course, I will be reporting a video on that. Make sure subscribe to the channel and hit the post notification bell to be alerted when that video does go live. But these are what I think we're going to see from the 5th inning program. Of course, we are about halfway through. If you guys can't tell, it would only really make sense if it goes to 9 programs. There's 9 program slots right here, and then baseball games 9 innings. So it would really make sense. So I think cards are starting to get better as time goes on. Of course, it started out as, you know, we weren't even getting signature cards in the first inning. We got Andrew Jones, Cy Young, and Rich Gossage from this first pack. And then the second one hit where we got a little bit better. We got a signature 98 Bumgarner. And then all hell broke loose by the third time, and we got all 99s. And the 4th inning program, more or less, we got all 99s, 2 99s, and a 98 overall signature series cards. So I think we are going to see all 99s from here on out. It would really surprise me if we did not see that, and I think it would upset a lot of people. But we got a lot of good cards to go with, so I think we are going to be seeing 99 overalls. Now, the first card that I am going to predict is, of course, the one position that we've not seen out of all these programs. You know, the first time we got outfielder, a reliever, and a starter. We got, you know, a pitcher, an outfielder, a third baseman, an outfielder, a starter, a second baseman, an outfielder, a reliever, and a shortstop. One of the positions we haven't seen is a catcher. So I think it is about time that we do see a catcher. I know they recently did put out a 99 overall Gary Carter within the Signature Series pack, but I think we are going to see another 99 overall catcher, and I'm going to say it's probably going to be Mike Piazza. There isn't that many more 99 signature worthy catchers that we do have, but Mike Piazza definitely fits the bill and is going to be one of the best catchers that we have. And I think this will be a great spot to put him out because you guys know the inning programs are a great way to get more so free cards. I think there's plenty of time. You get about a month to get 300 program stars, which I think is definitely attainable for most people, especially now that we're in the summer for, you know, kids, you know, that are in school. It's summer break, and even if you do have a job, I think a month is still plenty of time for you guys to get to 300 program stars. And, you know, not everybody can afford to get the Yvonne Rodriguez from completing the American League. So having Mike Piazza in there, which is going to be one of the best catchers, if not the best catcher that we have in the game release all year, is going to be a great spot. Of course, not going to have as good a defense as Pudge. Still pretty good defense, around 80 fielding, 80 arm, 80 blocking, somewhere around there, I would surmise. But probably better hitting, and of course, better power from him as well. Mike Piazza would be great to see, in my opinion. I don't believe we have a Piazza card in the, actually we do. He is the Mets collection reward right now in 88 overall. I have not used that card this year. However, I did use it last year, and I was a big fan of it. That was, of course, alongside his Immortal program, and I thought it played really, really well. So I'm definitely looking forward to Mike Piazza, and he would almost for sure be my pick if he does get released. For a backup pick, if we do not get him, another catcher I'm thinking about is Johnny Bench. Of course, we do have a 95 overall Johnny Bench right here, but I think first of all we can all agree Johnny Bench is worthy of a signature. If you guys ever want to ask yourself, does this guy deserve a signature, ask yourself this: is he better than Alex Gordon, or is he better than Adam Jones? If the answer to that question is yes, then he's probably getting a signature series card. Johnny Bench, one of the best catchers that we've ever seen within the MLB, so a 95 overall is great, but I think he does deserve better. His defense is already top notch, great secondaries, can play the corners everywhere in the outfield and in the infield, but his contact is a little low, and that is going to be one of the big things that you'd be looking for in a 99 signature Johnny Bench. So I think those two are most likely. Mike Piazza is, of course, who I would like more so out of those two. There are a couple other options. You might say like Buster Posey deserves a 99, but trust me, I think we can all agree I'd rather have a Mike Piazza than a Buster Posey for getting a free 5th inning program card. I think we can all agree that. And of course, we know Yogi Berra is not going to be returning in MLB The Show 19, so that's another thing to think about. But Mike Piazza is going to be the first guy who I'm going to lock in as my 5th inning program prediction. The second one is going to be, well, the other position that we've not seen within any of these programs yet. We have not seen a first baseman, even though Miguel Cabrera, he's more so a first baseman. The only reason he is a third base card at that point is because they made the trade for Prince Fielder. He was playing over at first base, but we all know Miggy is really more of a first baseman. And side note, Miguel Cabrera, where the hell is his signature card? Eventually, I think he's going to get it, but obviously, we're not going to see 2 Miggies in, the 2nd inning program, in the 5th inning program. That just would not make sense. But I am going to say a New York Yankee legend, Lou Gehrig, is going to be the first inning or rather the 5th inning first baseman that we are going to see. I would love to see this card. I looked at his stats. They are insane. A Lou Gehrig card would be so great. A lefty bat who does have like 60 plus speed, pretty good defense, and hit both sides very well in his prime. He was one of the greatest hitters of that era, right alongside Babe Ruth. With those New York Yankees 1920s teams around that time span, he would be so fun to use. You guys know I'm a sucker for lefty bats. I definitely prefer them over righties. I just think they have a better swing. I usually, my franchise create a player, my player locked player is what I'm trying to say, is a lefty, and I just prefer lefties. A lot of guys more so have righties opposed to lefties, more righty starting pitchers that you see. So lefty bats I do think are more valuable to have in your lineup. So a Lou Gehrig card would be great to see. We only have an 87 overall card, and you shouldn't even have to ask yourself the question, is he going to be a 99? Of course he will be. The backup guy that I'm going to talk about is Albert Pujols. The reason he's not my front runner is because, well, I talked about him last time as my 4th inning program prediction, so I didn't want to back-to-back on Albert Pujols, although I'd be fine with either of these. I preferred Mike Piazza over Johnny Bench, but I would be happy with either of these picks. Of course, the best Albert Pujols, Sir Albert Pujols card we have in the game right now is his 87. The one drawback of his card is I believe they always have a shift on him, which lefty shift, a lefty pull shift is pretty good. You guys know they don't play the third base line whatsoever, so you can get some cheap base hits that way. However, a righty shift is not that good for the hitter. It definitely is a disadvantage if they do play the shift, but otherwise Albert Pujols would have like maxed out hitting stats that pretty much goes for saying, and he would have good fielding like Lou Gehrig and probably above 50 speed. Both these cards would be phenomenal. I don't care which one it is, just give me one of them please, and that would be one of the best first basemen that we have in the game. I would love to see either of them, but I'm going to say Lou Gehrig is my pick, and Albert Pujols is my back runner, just in case Lou Gehrig is not picked, however, that quickly. And more so the reason I picked Lou Gehrig instead is because the guy who I think is going to be the starting pitcher, we didn't see a starter last time, I think we're going to see another one, is another St. Louis Cardinals legend, and that is going to be Bob Gibson right over here. 73 overall is his best card. We are for sure due for a new Bob Gibson card. His Immortal last year I didn't get to try myself, but I heard really good things about it. Of course, one of the hardest throwers that you're really going to find in the game. That fastball is absolutely dirty. Doesn't have the best pitch repertoire, only I don't know if he had 5 pitches last year. I'm not really too sure. This is his rookie card, so it's really, you can't really take too much of what his rookie card says, because that's not really the pitcher he ended up being when it's all said and done in his prime. But Bob Gibson throws hard, has a lot of break on those pitches, and 99 starting pitchers at that time, he's gonna have like maxed out stamina or pretty close to it. Great K9, probably towards the 125 K9, and good hit 9 too. Hopefully he does have good control as well. I don't remember what his control was looking like last year, but that's always a metric that I really judge my pitchers that I go after for, is because I want my pitchers to be accurate in throwing strikes. So that's something that I am always concerned about, but I have no doubts that Bob Gibson would be a phenomenal card for a starting pitcher in the 5th inning program. Once again, my backup pick for this one is going to lie once again with the New York Mets, and I like to have a backup pick just in case I don't get it right, and I can say, oh, I kind of got it right. So with the Mets, let's just say they pick bench. Well, then they could pick a Mets legend here, because I would highly doubt they would pick like 2 Mets, 2 Cardinals. I think that would be a little bit OD. I don't expect them to do that. But Tom Seaver, of course, another fellow Immortal program member from last year, would get a 99 as well, and I think he'd be another option for the 5th inning program for a starting pitcher. I have a hard time believing we get back-to-back relievers. They haven't really done it like that this year, and Tom Seaver once again would have great per 9s. Not much else to say. I think he does usually have good walk 9. I think his Immortal card had really nice control, so that's something you like to see. I don't know if he throws the hardest. This one throws about 95. Wouldn't throw as hard as Bob Gibson, but still a great card for a 99. I think a lot of people liked the 99 Tom Seaver more than the Bob Gibson last year. Let me know down below in the comment section if you guys personally use them, who you guys would rather see. But I'm going to pick Mike Piazza, Lou Gehrig, and Bob Gibson as my 3 5th inning program players that we are going to see Thursday in the live stream, and then come out into Diamond Dynasty on Friday. Now, I know a lot of people might say, where's Babe Ruth, where's Ken Griffey Jr., where's these guys? I personally would love if we could just go a program without an outfielder. I would personally love it. I did not expect them to go with Andrew McCutchen, because we have seen an outfielder each program. We have so many great options. These are just the ones that you can buy. That's not even including Willie Mays, Tony Gwynn, Duke Schneider, all those other guys in the game. There's so many outstanding outfielders. I think we can go one program off and then hit the 6th inning program running. Give us Griffey, give us Babe Ruth, give us one of those all-time Ted Williams, give us one of those all-time outfield legends. I just think it would be nice if we could go 1 inning off of having an outfielder, just because we've seen so many, and then we haven't seen a catcher, we haven't seen a first baseman, so I think it would be a good spot to introduce those, and always we see a pitcher in any one of these inning programs. But those are my predictions. Let me know what you guys think is going to happen in the 5th inning program. I think this is going to be great once again. Of course, I did upload a video talking about whether or not you should get the voucher. I recommend that you guys watch that video up in the top right hand corner. And yeah, once again, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like down below. Hope you guys agree yesterday. There goes my out.
Love is love and hate is hate. To die is an awesome adventure and I can hardly wait. Earth is a prison, I need a great escape. You know I'm in my zone when I'm up in outer space. You know I'm in my zone when I'm up in outer space. You know I'm in my zone when I'm up in outer space. You know I'm in my zone. You know I'm in my zone. I took a bite of the glory.